Hi, how are you doing? Excuse me. Welcome to today's lesson where we're looking at the area of a triangle. Okay, so area of a triangle. Okay, and the formula for this. Now, before I just give you the formula, I want to quickly do a quick explanation. Okay, you should know by the time you get to high school the formula for the area of a rectangle, for example. So the area for a rectangle is length times width. Alright? Length times width, no worries. Or, if I had a rectangle that was vertical, okay, I could say it was the base of the rectangle times the height of the rectangle. With me. Now, take a look at this. That's my length of the rectangle, the base, or the area, base times the height. B times h. Okay, at h. So, if I actually want to work out a triangle that sat inside there, well, a triangle is just half of a rectangle. So there's a triangle inside there. That is a triangle. So if I wanted to work out that area for that triangle, well, I could work out the area for the rectangle that would be made if I had to double the triangle, and then just halve it. Okay, and this gives me my formula for the area of a triangle. Area of a triangle equals, now there's lots of ways to write this, half base times height. You could write it like that. You could also write it base times height divided by 2. It's the same thing. Okay, so whichever way that your teacher gives it to you, whichever way that you're comfortable looking at it, it's all the same. Base times height divided by 2. Okay, and it's just half of a rectangle. So, very straightforward. A very couple of quick examples of this one. E.g., let's look at this nice right angle triangle. There's one thing I'm going to specify in a second. 5, 6, okay? Well, what's my base? My base is that. What's my height? My height is this. If I had to carry on and draw this as a rectangle, then you'd see it like that, okay? So I just go, the area equals base times height divided by 2. 5 times 6 is 30 divided by 2. 30 divided by 2 is 15 centimeters squared. All right, squared because I'm dealing with area. You with me? Okay. Really straightforward. Base times height divided by 2. Now, on the next example, I just want to quickly point out something that a couple of people get a little bit confused about. Okay. The next example, e.g. 2, if I've got a triangle that looks like this, alright, it's not a right angle triangle, and I've got this now. This is 8 centimeters, and if I had to extend this line out here, right, and then drop a line down like this, so it becomes a perpendicular. My perpendicular height is 5 centimeters. Okay. Now this is the only thing I want to be careful about this. Your height of your triangle does not have to be one of the sides. Okay. In fact, unless you only are dealing with right angle triangles, the height of your triangle will not be one of your sides. Because as soon as I have a triangle that's not a right angle triangle, either this or something like this, 8 centimeters with a perpendicular height there of 5 centimeters, alright? Either one, okay? I'm looking for my height as my perpendicular height, the height of the triangle, okay? The space between the bottom and the top. That's it, okay? So with this, it's pretty straightforward. Area equals a half base times perpendicular height, which is a half of 8 times my perpendicular height is 5. 8 times 5 is 40. A half of 40 is 20 centimeters squared. Right, there it is. That's my area for that. But it's also my area for this. Okay, because the base is 8, the height is 5. So this is quite interesting because I can get two triangles that look completely different actually having the same area because they've got the same base, okay, the same length of the base and the same height. Same base, same height. Okay, alrighty. It's important that you're looking at the perpendicular height. That's all. Okay, so I'm just going to move this quickly because I want some space for the next bit. The only thing they can really do is make it slightly more tricky where they give you variables. Okay, so in this example that I've got there, e.g., it's kind of an extension. This is something I expect year 9s to be able to do, okay, and some year 8s. Alright, they give me this triangle, and they say that this perpendicular height there is x minus 1. You with me? And this base here is 2x plus 4. that length there is 2x plus 4, that perpendicular height is x minus 1. Let's say find an expression for the area in terms of x. No worries. Okay, so area equals a half base times height. Alright, so this equals a half. Well, let's put in our base. Our base is 2x plus 4. Right? 2x plus 4. Our height is x minus 1. X minus 1. Okay, so the reason why I say that this would be for year 9 level is because I wouldn't expect year 7s to be able to multiply out brackets at this level. And some year 8s will be able to multiply out brackets at this level using FOIL. Some won't. Okay, so it's all multiplication. Multiplication, because multiplication is commutative, meaning 2 times 3 is the same as 3 times 2. Okay, it doesn't matter what order I do things in. So I can multiply out the brackets and then halve everything, or I can multiply out the half and then times out the brackets. In this case, because I've got even, it's easier to multiply out the half and just halve this first one. So if I do that, a half times 2x is x, a half times 4 is 2, times by x minus 1. So I've done that half into both of them. Are you with me? Now this is an easy FOIL to do out. So x times x is x squared, x times minus 1 is minus x, 2 times x is plus 2x, 2 times minus 1 is minus 2, tidy up the x's, x squared plus x minus 2. There's the expression, the area in terms of x for this triangle. You with me? Okay. That's about as tricky as it can get. I've seen this in exam once as an extension question for a year 9 exam. It's not too hard, I don't think. I think it's quite straightforward if you just stay calm, put the right things in the right position, and go slowly through it. Okay, alrighty. That's it for area of triangles. Pretty straightforward. Go watch it again if you need to. I don't really know. Next one coming, we'll look at the other areas of other things. Okay, alright. Remember, I'm here for you.